The psychological ounces that equal the pounds and the emotional baggage that we carry from the war, debt can be one of the most psychological and emotionally devastating things that you can actually carry as a service member. And it's just an extra weight in your rucksack of life that could be the catalyst to increasing suicide. And that's just one less pound they have to carry that maybe we can take on and carry forward.
One gentleman sent me something basically saying that he was getting ready to off himself and that, hey, this saved him. He checked himself into rehab and got his life back on track. So this year the goal is to pay off 25 million combined. So we're absolutely looking forward to working together, during that 5-day window, November 7th through the 11th. It's all hands on deck. And if we can hit 25 million in debt, that'll probably be north of 15,000 recipients that by Christmas will have no medical bills. And how cool is that?
My name's Mara Flanagan Collins, and I was in the Army from 2001 to 2005. I was in a really bad rollover accident, thrown out of the vehicle, and it landed on top of me. I crushed my whole face. I have 17 plates of metal in my face and a lot of nerve damage, a lot of reconstruction that has happened, and I will still need some stuff done. And the debt that it has caused has always been in the back of my mind, lingering of like, what's gonna happen? I can't, it's a whole mortgage.
I'm Matt.
Matt, I'm Mara.
Nice to meet you.
Hey Mara, I'm
Hi.
Bear.
Nice to
meet you. You wanna have a seat?
Sure.
Well, we appreciate you coming by. This was a big moment for us, and so on behalf of Born Primitive and Black Rifle Coffee, we want to give you this, but that should wipe out the $341,000 bill that you had.
That's
I'm
insane. I'm blown away. I'm pretty speechless.
We did an initial batch of recipients. We noticed you on that list, and with your story, especially with your husband making the ultimate sacrifice, and of course your service as well. And
tell us a little bit about your late husband.
His whole philosophy was that he signed up so that people are afforded the freedoms that we have. We knew it was going to happen at some point. Without those sacrifices, we would not have the freedoms that we have. So it's important.
Never gets easier, right?
Nope, sure doesn't. Not everybody knows that it's tough after the military. They just think like that just shows how strong you are and how strong you've been. But it's nice to not have to be strong all the time.
We've had the ability to work with a lot of Gold Star families and stuff, and so if there's ever any resource that we can provide, please let me know.
Remembering every guy and gal's service and finding a way to create that touch point, to give back, to make that connection with you.
you still have a family of people who served, and we all do stick together. That's how we were trained in the military, is teamwork. And I think this is just a way to extend that, and keep that alive. That sacrifice is still acknowledged.
I think it's great that military and veterans can still have tight-knit community even after your enlistment.
We look at this as a hand up, not a handout. We're looking to inspire these guys and make an impact because they know that they're one of them and that they care deeply for them. We've wiped out $5 million so far in medical debt for vets, and we're looking forward to consumers fueling this support. So all the sales from Born Primitive and Black Rifle Coffee this Veterans Day weekend are going to be pledged to wipe out the additional $20 million of medical debt relief for veterans.
As a consumer, it's important for people to understand that they do have power. They do have a say. And when people come out and support brands like us and Black Rifle Coffee, particularly our Veterans Day campaign, that allows us to raise the bar, and do even more in the future. And that really fires me up.
It's just doing the right thing by the guys. It's no different than us taking care of the dudes in the platoon or on the ODA, in the company, in the battalion. It's just scaled into a corporation. We can put a bunch of corporate horseshit speak around it, but at the end of the day, it is literally the community exemplified through a publicly traded company. That's all it is.
I think it comes back to both brands staying true to the values of our country, being unapologetic to those values. We're always going to support our military. We're always going to support our first responders. We're going to be proud of our country and what it stands for and what that flag stands for. And we're never going to waver on that. To me, that embodies everything about America. We all have that DNA. All the people that were bold enough to cross the Atlantic and establish here, And that's why I think America is so exceptional, because we have that unique spirit that I don't think is anywhere else in the world. Millions and millions of people just like me that want to have their values represented through the companies that they support. And Black Rifle, of course, has done that brilliantly. And that wasn't intentional. That was just the embodiment of their own values projected through a company. And the same thing with Born Primitive. So I'm proud of it, and hopefully we can keep it going, man.
From now until November 11th, which is Veterans Day, both companies are going to pledge 100% of profits from their websites respectively to the cause. So bornprimitive.com, blackriflecoffee.com. When the campaign concludes at midnight on Veterans Day, our hope is to have reached the $25 million goal. Guys, this is going to be helping out veterans from all walks of life.